Assalamu alaikum dear students, I hope everybody is fine. I am Dr. ALEVELCAMS and you are watching YouTube channel ALEVELCAMS. In this lecture we are given a fraction function where x is not defined at -1 and 2 because at these two values function become undefined. What we have to do, we have to sketch. Secondly, we have to solve the function for less than 0. So for the sketching, at x is equal to -1, this is 0, and x equal to 2, this is the two vertical asymptotes. When you take x infinity, means when you take it limit plus minus infinity, it will goes to 0. So student, at 0 the value of the function will be 3 by -2, which is below the x-axis, mean at 1.5. Let's say this is minus 3 by 2. When you approaches to 2 from left side, so it means this value will be negative and something over 0, which is negative infinity. And when you approaches to -1 from right side, you will see that it will be positive, but this is negative value, so the resultant will be negative value and minus infinity, means we have this type of sketching. Understand? This is the one part from -1 to 2. Now we observe from 2 to onward. When you approach to 2 from right side, you will see that this value will be positive but very close to 0, so the resultant will be positive infinity. So it means you are going from here, and when x approaches to infinity, the function will be asymptotes to the x-axis. So now we observe the graph for the values of s below -1. So you can see when you approaches to -1 from left side, so this value will be negative. Let's say the value near -1 is -1.0001. So it means it will be negative, resultant will be positive, and this is very close to 0. The value of the function will be positive infinity. So it means we are moving from infinity to onward. But at x is equal to -3, it has x-intercept. So it will cut the function at this, and it moves parallel to the negative x-axis. So negative x-axis is the horizontal asymptote for the given curve. So now we see what will be the solution for this one. So if you multiply the denominator, you will get x plus 3 less than 0, means s less than -3. So for the value of s less than -3, you can see that function is less than 0, mean function is negative. It is nothing but the function. But the sketching of the given function tells us function is also negative for this range. So you can see at x is equal to 0, you have 3 minus 2, means you have negative value. And sketching also give us the description about the negative and positive of the function. So you can say from here f of f is negative for f of x equal x plus 3 over x plus 1. For -1 to 0, this will be positive, it is also positive. So it means it is positive branch of the function, but the denominator x minus 2, the factor x minus 2 will be negative. That gives the value of the function less than 0 for this range. And also for this range, you can see that from 0 to 2, you can write down the function x plus 1 the same, and from 0 to 2 it will be negative. This is a positive factor, this is negative factor. So means f of x is negative for -1 to 2, is negative for -1 to 2. So both is your answer. In the second part of question number 7, we have to sketch the function f of absolute of x. So if we remember the sketching of f of x, you have two -1 -3/2 and at -3. This is the sketching for the given function f of x. So what about the sketching of f of absolute of x? You can draw from 0 to 2 you have this one, and above 2 you have this function, because for x greater than or equal to 0 function is same. F of x and f of absolute of x both are same. We have to draw conclusion about less than x less than 0. So student, we know that the function absolute of x is symmetrical about y-axis, means its line of symmetry is y-axis. So it is at 2, you have line at -2, you have the same sketching like this, understand? And this branch is also same, because when you choose, let's say here 1.5 minus 1.5, its absolute value will be 1.5, and at absolute value the value of the function which is same as here, understand? Means you are switching the function about the y-axis, you will get the same reflection as you have the right. So this is this sketching. Next we have to find the value of x for which the function is negative. So student, we have here less than 0 and multiply this one, you will get x absolute plus 3, you have x absolute minus 3. So absolute value is always non-negative, it can never be negative, so it must be 0 and above 0. So it means this is a contradiction, this situation does not happen. So what we will do, and you can see that from -3 function is above the x-axis. Next we see that for the range from -2 to 2 function is negative. So you can say by sketching for x modulo less than 2, f of absolute of x is less than 0. Or in another words, you can pick the values between -2 to 2, you will see that this factor is always positive. So the only negativity exists here, and this will be negative. Or another way you can say x absolute -2 less than 0, x absolute is less than 2, so x less than 2 and -2. Understand? So this is the complete solution of the given function. But if you have any problem in understanding or further assistance, you can contact on our WhatsApp number. See you again. Allah Hafiz.